Hello friends and welcome to the Tech World Plus. In this video we are going to discuss about the usage of if formula, like how to use the if formula, when and where to use the if formula. So basically if formula checks for the condition. Okay, so once the condition met, then it will return the value, else it will return the other value. Okay, so in this video we are going to check the if formula, usage of if formula, okay, which inclusive of, okay, and operator and or operator as well. So without wasting time, let's write the if formula. So in our example, if you see, we have a multiple students who appeared exam recently and they gained some marks. So based on these marks, I want to know whether student is pass or failed. So what is the end result of this student based on the marks? So for that, I want to write the formula. So to write the formula, first we have to open the equals to, okay, and then write if and then open parenthesis. Now if you see, like it is asking for logical test and then value if true and value if false. So in my case logical test is marks, that is B2 is greater than or equal to 40. Okay, for me to pass the exam the criteria is 40. Okay, that is pass, else it is fail. Okay, let's see what value it returns. Some error it return. So why the error? Okay, so basically it is checking for the logical test. Okay, so and value if true and value if false. So if you see the value if true and value if false, pass and fail. So both pass and fail should be passing through double quoted, because both pass and fail are string. Now you can see the result pass. Let me drag and drop this formula. Okay, there are some students who failed, so these students gain less than 40 marks. Okay, instead of pass and fail, I just wanted to write simply 1 and 0. So 1 means pass, 0 means fail. Since 1 and 0 are integers, so we don't need to represent them in the form of double quotes. Okay, now you can see 1 and 0. So 1 means pass, 0 means fail, 29 fail, 26 fail, 39 fail. Okay, so let's go back to our original formula. So now in this formula, right, so I have hard coded the condition. If you see, I put the condition. Let's say I want to change this condition and I want to change the result like pass fail, like good marks to bad marks, something on those lines. So how can I do that? Okay, so to do that, again we have to change the formula and again we have to apply the formula completely to the entire data. So instead of doing this, right, so I wanted to do this pass criteria and pass fail. Okay, these things I wanted to make as user input, that is here, like pass 40 fail. Okay, so now how I can write the formula. So I will write similar to like earlier formula. So now I will select H2, that is my criteria. Okay, and what if value, what value if true, value if false. So now you can see I got the result. Okay, so now here we need to change one more thing, that is for these things. You can see these are all referring to the H16 somewhere, but for us this should be referred to the H2. H should be is fixed. So for the fixed range, we have to put the cell into the double quotes so that it will be uh, the range will be fixed and it will return the same results. So now this is the correct. So now let's say, okay, there is a student who is having 53. Okay, so now what if I want to change the criteria immediately? Now you can see lot of failure students are there, like 47 is fail, 53 is also fail, okay, 40 is also fail, because I just give the user condition. Let's say instead of pass I want to see the good marks, instead of fail I want to see the bad marks. So you can, so this is very useful, especially when you do something like you have, like in our like you see in our example, right? So we did like not it's like user input. Okay, so let's jump to the another example where I want to grade the students based on their marks. So first, how can we do that? Okay, I have already here grade A. What is the criteria for grade A is 80, criteria for grade B is 60 to 79, criteria for grade C is 40 to 59, else it will be fail. So how can we write the formula? Again we'll have to open the formula with equals to and then open with the if. Okay, so in this case, okay, in the first case grade A, okay, anyway grade A is direct, only one condition is there, so we can easily select this greater than or equals to and then grade A. Okay, else, so again we have to write one, this is formula is nested if, like we are doing if inside one more if. So again we have to write the inside if. Okay, now we have a two criteria. Okay, till now we have seen only one criteria, now we have to write two criteria. So how to write the two criteria? So to write the two criteria, like two criteria should be met. Okay, for that we have to use and operator. Okay, now I opened with and. So first my logic is 89 is greater than or equals to 60 and 89, that is referring to the B2 cell, is less than or equals to 79. Okay, then what should be my result? My result should be grade B. If that is not the case, then we have to write one more if formula and one more and. Okay, and now check 89, that is for B2 cell, greater than or equal to 40. Okay, and B2 less than or equals to 59, then my result should be grade C, right? And so now, like we forgot one thing here. What is that? We forgot to close the and. So logical 1, logical 2, after two logics we have to close the and. So in this if formula value, this is the logical test, value if true, value if false, logical test, value if true. Okay, till here close the and formula, value if true, value if false. Now let's close the parenthesis and then enter. So now 89 is falling under the grade A. Okay, but we should not drag and drop this formula because we haven't done the range fixing in our formula. So to do that, simply we have to add the dollar button everywhere. Dollar h5 is should be dollar. Okay, h5 g5 also dollar. Okay, and then h6. Okay, and then i6 as well. Okay, and then g6 should be. Okay, and then h7, except this cell that we are referring, everything we have to add to this fixed range. So how to do that range fixing? Use simply by using the dollar for symbol. So in this example we are going to see like grade A, grade B, grade C. Okay, so now let me drag and drop this. So you can see like grade A 89 will be grade A, grade C 59, that is falling here. Okay, what about the grade B? Grade B 62, so that is falling here, and else fail, still fail will be same. Now let's check the usage of R formula. So now someone has come to you and asked you to change grade A will be grade A. Okay, I just wanted to change the name from grade A, grade B and grade C to some other name called grade D or something else. So how to do that? So for that we have to use if formula with OR logic. Why? Because either it should be the grade B or either it should be the grade C. Means even if one logic met also, that will be fine for us. So if this one is equals to grade B or this one is equals to grade C, okay, then put it as new grade, something called grade new. Else put the same whatever it is there earlier. Okay, so new grade, you see, like for this also we have to do our range fixing. So that is like D3 G6 should be fixed range, G7 should be fixed range. Okay, and then hit that enter. Okay, now let me drag and drop this formula to the entire data. Now you can see grade B and grade C are in the new grade. Grade B and grade C are in the new grade. Grade A still remains the same and fuel will be remaining the same. So that's it. That's it. Like this is the way, this is the best way to write the if formula with AND conditions and OR conditions. So in case if you have guys any comments, please comment in the comment section below. That's it for today guys. Hope you are enjoying our content. Please do share your comments and encourage us by subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching. Let's talk more in my next video.